Buzz Sawyer in a lot of problems here as Hacksaw Butch Reed continues to move against him. And, of course, being inside a steel cage, nobody can get in there, and nobody can be of any help. But Hacksaw Butch Reed is really beginning to dominate here.
That's where the Hacksaw put him out right there, Gordon. We're getting ready to come in there and shave that head. What happened to him?
The floor crew and all of that, yeah. Here's the problem right here.
I told you there was an insertion. I told you about it. I told you, you know this is every hero that has been sitting there watching it. This is the insertion that you people are trying to show. Man, you will never, ever see my head. I don't care who you are. Yeah, there it is right there.
I think that's...
It's a technical difficulty.
Yeah, you're becoming a real technical difficulty. Somewhere down the line, a lot of people are going to catch up with this man, Buzz Sawyer. I can assure you of that. And speaking of places down the line, right now, here are some words of great interest to all of you, so pay attention. Buzz Sawyer charging his man. Buzz Sawyer going up against John King and brother. Sawyer is just a picture of a shark frenzy if I've ever seen one. Wow. Sawyer. Belly to back to play in a high bridge. Belly to back to play in a high bridge by Buzz Sawyer. And that just totally demolished that man.
Everybody's mind when his kid says they're not going to see his head. When a kid says the headgear's not coming off, you better believe it. In Huntington tonight, we're going to show Hanson, we're going to show Rich. Tomorrow in the Omni, I want everybody to come down. The Omni, they're talking about taking that headgear off. Is it possible?
It's not impossible. There's no man in the whole world to take this headgear off. Tell me, Rich, we've been all around the world, baby. And it's coming to an end. You and I. And when you get me take this headgear off, you're going to get what you always get. When Buzz Sawyer's around. And when I got Ole Anderson in my corner tonight.
The Omni tomorrow.
I can't stand it. I love it. Technical difficulty there. The Omni.
Yeah, you're some kind of technical difficulty, all right, Mike.
I'm not difficult at all.
Come on,
We'll find out with Tommy Rich tomorrow night.
Oh, I love it.
Dog Buzz Sawyer clashes with Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Well, Bruiser Brody and the Iron Sheik, and of course you'll see them in action tomorrow night at the Omni. Bruiser Brody takes on Ray Kendi, and the Iron Sheik, of course, is going to have his hands full as well.
Mr. Sony, I have a special surprise for Captain Redneck, American man. Mr. Captain Redneck, Dickie Murdoch from Marine Corps, United States of America, in the Omni. Tomorrow, I want to know, you have a gut, you can win that $5,000. I'm going to show all American, still the Iron Sheik is the best. We got the big goal, but you got the big man also. And that goes for you, American also.
Wait a minute, I don't want problems here.
I'm going to tell the people one thing. This man Reed interfered, cost Koloff the national title. The last time I wrestled this one up, I had been defeated. In comes this Reed, interference. That goes to show you the American, how they're sticking together. They're not going to get away with it, Gordon Soley. I'm going to tell you, this Reed is going to pay for this. And Orndorff, it's not over between yourself and myself. Going to find out. The American dollar is going to talk for Koloff. They think that Koloff is stupid, that they're going to run me off. It's going to be the opposite.
Well,
Koloff is going to show you how smart I am.
Yeah, all right, very, very good. Well, here, we've got a match in the ring. Let's go to that right now. Throwing the rule book out. But I've watched Hacksaw Butch Reed. Ooh. Driven into that top rope on his throat. Ivan Koloff, one would have to give him a slight edge thus far in the match, but here again is the possibility of psyching yourself up for something. Reed put that tremendous upper body strength into play. Good block by Reed, and Reed flying there on Koloff. Catches Koloff again. A beautiful drop kick by Hacksaw Butch Reed. Reed closing in on him once again. And now, Hacksaw Butch Reed. Beautiful forearm across the chin. And it is now Reed beginning to dominate the situation. The tide of this battle is slowly turning. Ooh. Koloff now driving to the midsection, then one under the chin. Lateral press. Still tremendous upper body strength on the part of Hacksaw Butch Reed. Pressed him off. Reed caught. You can hear a chant being picked up in the crowd now. USA and Hacksaw Butch Reed brought up a backbreaker by Ivan Koloff. Lateral press. No, sir. Reed able to get that shoulder off. And bruising battle between these two giants of the wrestling world. Hacksaw Butch Reed, who many consider as young crown world heavyweight champion, and Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff has him in that Russian bear hug. Catching him at the very bottom of the ribcage. And Reed straining mightily finally. Percussions to either side of the ear. And now Reed manages to get his arms inside and reverses the situation on Ivan Koloff. He's got the bear hug. Koloff taking a shortcut there, rips across the eyes of Hacksaw Butch Reed. Koloff closes in, a forearm smash across the back. Arm whip into the rope. Good move by Reed, has Koloff down. One! But for a minute he had the pin. Both men coming back to their feet. And it's Koloff. Overhooks the head, brings him a good block by Reed. Koloff now caught in a vertical souffle by Hacksaw Butch Reed and Ivan Koloff on the canvas now, and Reed crashing down, but it is Koloff rolling to one side again. Referee Nick Patrick holding a count on both men, and both men coming back to their feet. It's Koloff a little bit faster, a little bit surer of foot right now, and Reed in trouble. You talk about a brawl between, I said before, two giants of the wrestling world. You've got it here. Koloff using that forearm, and now on whips Reed into the turnbuckle. And Koloff trying to set him up. Koloff trying to set him up. Reed stunned and dazed in that corner. Reed turns into his man, hands him up a high body slam. And wait a minute. The Super Destroyer just charged the ring. The referee has called for the bell. The Super Destroyer has charged the ring. And Hacksaw Butch Reed. Full body slam on him. And wait a second, now there's the... Ooh! There is the Buzz Sawyer, and he caught him in the back. And we've got all of them down on him at one side. The Super Destroyer, Buzz Sawyer, and Ivan Koloff, and now they're punishing Hacksaw Butch Reed. And we've got to get some order restored here. Referee Nick Patrick hurdled outside the ring, and Koloff off the rope. On down across Hacksaw Butch Reed. And Reed in lock. Over there comes Stan Hansen, Brad Armstrong, Johnny and Tommy Rich. And they have cleared the ring in a hurry. His way momentarily, I'm sure.
Where that big animal's at, Gordon?
Well, that's a fact. Bruiser Brody, one of the biggest and most awesome men I've ever seen in wrestling, known as the Intimidator. And brother, he just charges Starbuck. And Starbuck immediately hurtled out of the ring, and Brody after him. And it is Brody smashing his man. Full body slam outside on the canvas. Starbuck has had no chance to get going at all, and Brody catches him again. Brody is 6'5", 305 pounds, and every single bit of it is muscle and grit, I can tell you that. Starbuck has had no opportunity whatsoever. Brody has just been in complete control at all times. The Intimidator has the man completely destroyed. He is such a tremendously powerful man. He tried to break free, but could not. And Brody catches him once again. A hard boot to the side. And Starbuck is down. Time is rapidly running out. And it is just about all over here for one Mike Starbuck. Bruiser Brody in complete, total domination of the situation. Has him up. There's the pile driver. And I'll guarantee you this, Starbuck will not get up. He will not get up. Bruiser Brody has it all his own way. Well, there you have it. Miss Deborah Harry. We salute you, and, well, we'll be back in just a moment.
10 great matches. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer clashes with Wildfire Tommy Rich. Hacksaw Butch Reed takes on the Russian Bear Ivan Koloff. Bunkhouse match, anything goes, with Ole Anderson clashes with Stan the Man Hansen. The Super Destroyer against Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. It's the Iron Sheik taking on Paul Orndorff, plus Bob Roop, Brad Armstrong, the Moondog, Tito Santana, Chief Joe Lightfoot, Precious Paul, Tom Pritchard, plus a special attraction, the Iron Sheik's $5,000 challenge, using his Iranian clubs accepted by Captain Redneck, plus Bruiser Brody against Ray Candy. That's tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, the Omni in Atlanta.
The Intimidator, Bruiser Brody, in the ring right now. And he's moving out against King, and King in the blue trunks. And this Brody has to be, in my opinion, Bob, one of the biggest, most awesome competitors I've ever seen in the ring.
Well, there was a guy a few years ago, Don Leo Jonathan, that had all the qualities that Brody did. He could get up and down everywhere in a ring, come off the top rope, fly, drop kick. In other words, move like a middleweight and being a super heavyweight. And it's a rare, rare quality. But again, you notice with Brody, most of his mass is in his legs and his upper body. He's thin through the midsection. That gives him the flexibility and the coordination. And again, he has that savage intensity to him. Like you say, he comes out yelling and screaming, or I should not screaming, but yelling. And he makes no bones about what he's going to do. He's going to come out here and beat somebody, and if they get hurt in the process, that's too bad.
Yeah, he's a merciless opponent, and he does. I tagged him as the Intimidator a long time ago, and I think most everybody who's ever competed against him has to believe that that is indeed a fact.
Well, one thing you notice, Gordon, in his attack, he never puts himself in a position to be even countered. He doesn't put himself in a position, he doesn't do things that hurt him, too. There's some moves like a full suplex that you also come down, even if you're the one doing a hold, you come down and land on your back. You can get hurt yourself. Again, that's the riskiest move I've seen him make since I've been watching him wrestle here on World Championship Wrestling, is coming off that top rope. Everything else is safe. Now there's he took the words right out of my mouth right there and made me chew them, because that's a move that can hurt you. But again, he came down, he landed points of his toes, knees and elbows, and shared the force of that fall there. But again, he shows tremendous agility.
He almost tore the head off of King, and now drives down across his chest, and there's only so much punishment that a man's body can take, and I think Mr. King's body has taken all that it can take at this point in time.
Brody's a very, very impressive wrestler, and again, one whose style has very, very few weak points. He's going to be a hard man to beat for anybody.
No question about that. I'm going to try and get him over here for a word or two. And may I just say that Mr. Brody will stay as long as he wants, because here's the man that I do not feel that I need to tell him when to leave the area. He leaves when he feels like it. His comments are reasonably... well, that man had no chance at all again.
You know, Gordon, take a look at me. Look at me from right here. Take a look at me. Do you see anything different about Bruiser Brody?
You mean than the average human being? I can see a lot of things different. Yes?
Thank you. Let me tell you what the difference is. You got two kind of wrestlers. You got your regular stars, and you got your superstars. Now, around here, I see a whole lot of regular stars. I see Dickie Murdoch, Tommy Rich. You know, I see guys that I see every week, every single week. Regular stars. And then there's some of us that not only look different, not only wrestle different, but we think a whole lot different. And that's what makes us the superstars. Those of us that know what this game is all about. It ain't fancy headlocks, and it ain't them snazzy-looking leg holds. It's just a good, old-fashioned butt-kicking.
Well, like I said, his comments are generally reasonably concise, to the point, and very meaningful. We'll be right back.
You know something? I'm really happy and I'm really sad that all you people didn't get to see what you wanted to see.
Before you go any farther, and if you mind letting me have the floor for just a moment, sir, the reason I asked you out here before your match, I have been informed by World Championship Wrestling, because of your actions regarding the film that was to be shown and because of the disappointment of millions of people out there, you, sir, are fined $2,500. That's right. $2,500 fine. That's right. Woo! Sawyer went absolutely berserk, and Sawyer rushed out and attacked Hartness before the bell. Well, the bell just barely rang, and Sawyer has gone absolutely crazy out there. Sawyer is a man possessed at this particular time. He was fined $2,500 for his actions earlier, and brother, is he taking it out on this man now?
You make a mistake. I don't think $2,000 compares to taking that headgear off. $2,000 is a lot of money, no question. But that headgear would be very embarrassing if it should come off. Sawyer has vowed it won't, and nobody's ever going to have a chance to see him with that headgear off, and that's what I think is going to happen. All these people trying to get it off are going to find themselves going up against a cement wall.
Well, brother, they're finding it out right now, and I think Koloff is sharing in the anger of one Buzz Sawyer right now, and Mike Jackson waiting to tag up if he can. And there has been no opportunity for...
Take a look at that kid that's in the ring right now. Calls himself a wrestler. Really has no business being even in that ring. There's a lot of people just like it that think they're wrestlers because they can get boots and because they can buy trucks, or maybe because they had a great amateur career. They may have been great amateurs, but they're not great when they go against the great World Championship Wrestling professional wrestlers. There's a big, big difference. Come on, look at Sawyer going up that kid. That kid thinks he's getting a little bit smart. Now he's going to come in and try to pull a hero act. Well, look at him. He's laying on his backside now.
Mike Jackson moving back into the ring now, and Hartness much the worse for wear. And it appears Hartness's nose is probably broken. And Mike Jackson now battling gamely against Buzz Sawyer. Jackson, of course, an outstanding athlete. And it is Koloff. And Jackson fires back on Ivan Koloff, but to not much avail.
You know, when you're against two guys like Koloff and Sawyer, you need to gain about 100 pounds. You need to gain about 10 years wrestling experience. And then you need to go out and get in the alleys. And you need to be able to grub it, kick around with the worst type of people in the world. Now here, come on, Sawyer, let's show him what it's all about. Now, there you can see the kid doing a good amateur move. He's a heck of an amateur. But Buzz is a great professional.
It is all over for one Mike Hartness and a completely enraged, totally insane Buzz Sawyer as a result of that fine. But let me take just a moment right now to talk to Ole Anderson, because a lot of this rage and anger is going to carry over tomorrow night into the Omni, that's for sure.
When I look at that kid out there, I hope that he's just like Hanson. I think of Hanson every time I look at these people out here. Hog Jaws, you've been talking about me. We got our chance. Your type of match, Bunkhouse, I'm going to come with my boots. I'm going to get me some G's and a big, thick belt. And that belt's going to have some studs on it. When I get done, you're going to look like you were crisscrossed like a poker game. I'm going to have some studs on you, Hanson. The Omni tomorrow, the Omni. Tonight, I'm going to start it out big. I'm going to Huntington. And then tomorrow afternoon, they're going to be in Macon. 3 o'clock. You people in Macon, you want to see good time, you come on down, because I'm going to be there, too. I'm going to be all over. Hanson, Rich, Orndorff, Reed, look out, because we're coming.
That was about $10 worth of that that $2,500 fine that they put on Mad Dog. The rest is going to come out. Maybe in Chattanooga, out on Reed, maybe in Macon is going to come out. In Huntington, on tour, in the Omni. Yes, Reed. Yes, you're American out there. This is just a start. You see what happened then? We didn't get the job done. Like you said, we've got you hurt. But I'm going to put you out of wrestling for good. You're going to find it out. And you're not going to find me nothing.